Welcome to Common Pitfalls. Today we're going to talk about instructors not giving full explanations. So what I mean by this is when they're cueing the client through an exercise or telling them what to do or how to do it, they're not giving them all the information that they need. When you're doing observation hours, actually you'll see instructors do this. And so I want to highlight this, that you don't copy them in an inappropriate way. So when you're doing an observation hour, if you see a client that is being taught something and the instructor is not giving a full explanation, maybe they say something really shorthand like, remember the bow. You may not understand what the bow means, but the instructor has in previous lessons explained what that means, and now they're just referring back to that. So you want to make sure that when you're teaching that you give them the base foundation of what that means before you just expect it and you just say it. And this is very, very important. A lot of times this happens in just basic things like feel your core, and you haven't told them what the core is or what it should feel like or where it is or how they get it to work. Things like, put your pelvis in neutral. Well, what is neutral? Client doesn't come into the studio knowing that, so you want to make sure that you explain it fully. What are you looking for? How do they find that? When are they going to use this again? All that kind of stuff. It could be on imagery. So you're lying on your side, feel the mouse house. Well, you got to explain to them the image that there's a gap, a hole under your waistline if your pelvis is neutral, and it's enough for a little mouse to run underneath, like a little mouse house. You have to explain that to him before you refer to the mouse house. But once you've explained it to him, then you can use the shorthand and you can just abbreviate your cues, and this saves you a lot of time. So my admonishment is that when you're doing observation hours, don't emulate the instructors that are using the shorthand without making sure that you explain the entire thing. All right, so if you see something work, make sure you explain the entire thing in order for it to work for you as well.